to the Young Company's performance of Love,
Slavers,
Lost! I'm Peter, and I play Margaret. My name is Tamara Garbutt, and I play Bianca.
and my name is Delise Ruggio, and I play Amelia. We are members of the Young Company.
All the members of the Young Company are apprentices with the William Daniel Mills Theater Company. Through the incredible generosity and support of the Mills family, all of our performers and technicians have the opportunity to train with and work alongside industry professionals in furtherance of our own career goals.
TYC would not be what it is without the Mills family, and we ask you to join us in a rousing round of applause to show our appreciation towards them.
The TYC program is also only able to exist due to the generous, consistent sponsorship of the English-Speaking Union of Central Florida, and we believe another rousing round of applause should go to them.
It's not the only production in our education summer season.
In 3 weeks, on Friday, July 21st at 7 p.m. in the Mandel Theater, Shakespeare with Heart will perform Much Ado About Nothing, where you will be transported to a 1930s radio show.
Shakespeare with Heart is a wonderful program, and we hope that you will join us for the special performance on July.
There will be a 15-minute intermission for this performance.
If for any reason you need to leave the theater during the show, we ask that those of you in the center please use these sections to go up and out.
And those of you seated on the sides, use the Vaughn exit nearest to you.
Be careful, though, when you exit, because actors will be using those entrances throughout the show. So look carefully before you go, or you may be dragged into the performance.
You might get love labors lost in all the drama.
Anyway, we ask that there be no flash photography.
Or recording the show.
Or taking pictures with any devices through the screen.
But parents, know that we will be providing a recording of the show to the cast, no charge.
So feel free to enjoy the show.
Please use this time to turn off all cell phones, smartphones, iPads,
Radios, telegraphs, letters.
And if you do not understand how to, please hand it to the teenager next to you. They will understand. Now, once again, thank you for joining us for our ring-ding-a-ding of a show.
Now sit back,
Relax.
And enjoy Love Labors Lost!
Brave conquerors, our late edict shall strongly stand in force. Navarre shall be the wonder of the world. Our court shall be a little academe, still in contemplative and living art. You three, Baron, Germain, and Longueville, have sworn yourselves for 3 years' term to live with me and my fellow scholars, and to keep these statutes which are recorded in this schedule here. Your oaths sworn. Now, write his name, that he may strike his honor down that violates even the smallest branch herein. If he be armed to do as sworn to do, swear to your deep oath, and keep to it.
I resolve. 'Tis but a 3 years fast, the mind shall banquet, though the body pine. My loving lord Germain is mortified. To love, to wealth, to pomp, I pine and die, with all these living in philosophy.
I can but say their protestation over so much, dear liege. I have already sworn that is to live and study here 3 years. But there are other strict observances, as not to see a woman within that term, and 1 day in a week to touch no food, and but 1 meal on every other day beside, and then to sleep but 3 hours in the night, and not be seen to wink of all the day. Oh, these are barren tasks, too hard to keep, not to see ladies study fast, not sleep.
Your oaths pass to pass away from thee.
Let me say no. And if it please, I only swore to study with your grace and stay in your court for 3 years' space.
You swore to that, Barone, and to the rest.
Fie, yea, and nay, sir, that I swore it. What is the end of study? Let me know.
By that to know which else we should not know.
Things hidden bar, do you mean from common sense?
Aye, that is study's godlike recompense. These be the stops that hinder study quite, and train our intellects to vain delight.
Why, all delights are vain.
Why sit you out then? Go home, Barone. Adieu.
No, my good liege, I have sworn to stay with you. Give me the paper, let me read the same, and through the strictest decree, I'll write my name.
How well this yielding rest you see from shame.
Item, that no woman shall come within a mile of my court. Has this been proclaimed?
4 days ago.
Let's see the penalty on pain of losing her tongue. Who devised this penalty?
And marry that did I.
Sweet lord, and why?
To frighten them hence with that dread penalty.
A dangerous law against gentility. Item. If any man be seen to talk with a woman within the term of 3 years, he shall endure such public shame as the rest of the court can possibly devise. This, my liege, yourself must break. For, well, you know, here comes an embassy, the French king's daughter, with yourself, to speak about the surrender up of Aquitaine to her decrepit, sick, and bedridden father. Therefore, this article is made in vain, or vainly comes an admired princess hither.
Ah, what say you, lords? Why, this was quite forgotten.
We must perforce dispense with this decree. She must lie here on mere necessity.
A necessity will make us all forsworn. 3,000 times within this 3-year space. If ever I break faith, these words can speak for me. I am forsworn on mere necessity. Therefore, to the laws at large, I'll write my name. And he who breaks them in the least degree stands attainer of eternal shame. But I believe, though I seem so loath, I am the last that will keep his oath. But tell me, is there no quick recreation granted?
Aye, that there is. Our court, you know, is haunted from a refined traveler from Spain.
A man in all the world new fashion planted that had the mental phrases in his brain.
This child of fancy that Armado hight, for until unto our studies can relate in high-born words the worth of many a knight from tawny Spain, lost in the world's debate.
Armado is a most illustrious right, a man of fire new words, fashion's own knight.
Gustard the swain and he shall be our sport, and so to study 3 years is but short.
Which is the king's person?
This fellow, what wouldst?
I myself apprehend his own person, for I am his grace's constable, but I would see his own person in flesh and blood.
This is he.
Don
Armado.
Commence you! There's villainy abroad. This letter will tell you more.
Sir, the contempts are offers touching me.
A letter from the magnificent Armado.
How low soever the matter, I hope in God for high words.
A high hope for a low heaven.
God grant us patience.
The matter is to me, sir, concerning Jaquinetta. The manner of it is I was taken within the manor.
In what manner?
By manner and form following, sir. I was seen with her in the manor house, sitting with her upon the form, and taken following her into the park, which put together is manner and form following.
Will you please? As we would hear an oracle.
Such is the simplicity of man arguing as to the flesh.
Ah, dear. Don Armado, yes. Do excuse me for 1 moment.
What was your name again?
Oh, Anthony Dull.
Dull. And you brought us the wrong letter. How strange this world is.
Ahem. Great deputy, the Welkin's vice-regent and sole dominator of Navarre.
Not a word of Castard yet.
So it
It
is.
may be so, but if you say it is so, he is in telling true, but so.
Peace.
Speak to me and every man who dares not to fight.
No words. So it is. Besieged with melancholy, I did commend the oppressing humor to the most wholesome physic of thy health-giving air. And as I am a gentleman, betook myself to what? The time when, about the 6th hour, when beasts most graze, birds best peck, and men sit down to supper. So much for the time when, but to the place where it standeth north-northeast and by east of thy curious knotted garden. There I did see that low-spirited swain,
Me?
that shallow vassal,
Me?
that unlettered, small-knowing soul,
Still me?
Tosca,
Oh, me!
sorted and consorted contrary to thy proclaimed edict with this passion I saw wherewith.
With a wench.
With a child of our grandmother Eve, a female, or, for thy more sweet understanding, a woman. Him I have sent to thee to receive the need of punishment by thy sweet grace's officer, Anthony Doe, a man of good repute, carriage, and bearing.
Me, and shall please you. I am dull.
But he forgets letters sometimes. Thine and all compliments of devoted and heart-burning heat of duty, Don Adriano de Armado. Sir, I would say to this.
So I confess the wench.
Did you hear the proclamation?
I confess much of the hearing it, but little of the marking it.
It was proclaimed a year's imprisonment to be taken with a wench.
I was taken with none, sir. I was taken with a damsel.
Well, it was proclaimed damsel.
She was no damsel neither, sir. She was a virgin.
Very so too, for it was proclaimed virgin.
If it were, I'd deny her virginity. I was taken with a maid.
This maid will not serve your term, sir.
This maid will.
I shall pronounce your sentence. You shall fast a week with bran and water.
I'd rather pray a month with mutton and pork.
And Don Adriano shall be your keeper. My Lord Barone, see him delivered o'er. And go we lords to put in practice that to which to other we have so strongly sworn.
I'll lay my head to any good man's hat. These oaths and laws will soon prove an idle scorn. Sirrah, come on.
Boy!
Girl!
What sign is it when a man of great spirit grows melancholy?
A great sign, sir, that he will look sad.
Why, sadness is one and the self-same thing, dear imp.
No, oh Lord, sir, no!
How canst thou part sadness and melancholy, my tender juvenile?
By a familiar demonstration of the working mind, tough senor.
Why, tough senor?
Why, tender juvenile?
I spoken, tender juvenile, as a congruent epitheton appertaining to thy young days, which we may nominate tender.
And I, tough senor, as an appurtenant title to your old time in which we may name tough.
Pretty and apt.
How mean you, sir? I apt in my saying pretty, or I pretty in my saying apt?
Thou art pretty because little,
Little pretty because little, wherefore apt?
and therefore apt because quick.
Speak you this in my praise, master?
And like a dying prey.
I shall praise an eel with the same praise.
That an eel is ingenious.
That an eel is quick.
I do say, thou art quick in answers. Thou heatest my blood.
I am answered, sir.
I love not to be crossed.
He speaks to the contrary. Crosses love, not him.
Boy!
Girl!
I have promised to study 3 years with thee. Yet I will hereupon confess that I am in love. And as it is base for a soldier to love, So am I in love with a base wench. Oh, having scorn to sigh, methinks I should outswell Cupid. Boy! Girl! I do love that country girl I took in the park with that rational high custard. Sorry, man. Sing, boy. My spirit was heavy now.
Then that's a great marvel, loving a light wench.
I say sing.
Forbear till this company be past.
Sir, the displeasures I keep Custard's sake, but you must suffer him no pleasure, but he must fast 3 days a week. For this damsel I must keep her at the park.
I do betray myself with blushing. I will visit thee at the lodge.
That's hereby.
I know where it is situated.
Lord, how wise you are.
I shall tell thee wonders.
In that face.
I love thee.
So I heard you say.
So, farewell.
They're running after you.
Home, Jack, and out away. Fare you all, sir.
Villain! Thou shalt fast for thy offences.
Well, sir, hoping I do, I shall do it on a full stomach.
Thou shalt be heavily punished. Take away this villain. Shut him up.
Come, you transgressing knave, away!
Let me not be pent up, sir.
Ma'am!
Didn't
No, sir, that we're fast and loose. Thou shalt to prison. Come, sir, away!
I do affect the very ground, which is base, where her shoe, which is baser, guided by her foot, which is bases, a thread. I shall be forsworn if I love. And what is love that is falsely attempted? Love is a devil. And you, Valo, Rust Rapier, for your manager is in love. Oh, assist me, some extempore god of rhyme, for I am sure that I shall turn sonnet. Devise wit, write pen, for I am for whole volumes in folio.
Of your dearest spirit, due to the king, your father sins, to whom he sins, and what's his embassy? Yourself held precious in this world of kings, and parted with the soul and penitent of all perfections that a man may owe. Matchless Navarre, the plea of no less weight than Aquitaine, a dowry for a queen, which be now as prodigal of all dear grace as nature wasn't making. Grace is dear when she did starve the general world beside him, parted and gave the most you.
Good Lord Boyette, my beauty, though but to me, needs not the painted flourish of your praise. But now to task the tasker. Good Boyette, you are not ignorant, all-telling fame doth noise abroad Navarre hath made a vow, till painful study shall outwear 3 years, no woman may approach his silent court. Therefore, to seemeth a needful courts before we enter his forbidden gates to know his pleasure. And in that behalf, bold of your worthiness, we single you as our best moving fair solicitor. Tell him the daughter of the King of France here on serious business, craving quick dispatch, importunes personal conference with his grace. Haste signifies much while we attend like humble visaged suitors to his high will.
Pride of employment, willingly I go.
All pride is willing pride, and yours is so. Now, my loving friends, who are the votaries that are vow fellows with this virtuous deed?
Lord Longaville's wife.
Know you the man?
I know him, madam. At a marriage feast in Normandy I saw this Longaville. A man of sovereign parts, peerless esteemed, well fitted in arts, glorious in arms. Nothing becomes him ill that he would well.
And who are the rest?
The young Dumais.
Oh, a well-accomplished youth of all that virtue loved for virtue loved. For he hath wit to make an ill shape good, and shape to win grace, but he had no wit. I saw him at the Duke Alençon's once, and much too little of that good I saw as my report to his great worthiness.
Students at that time was there with him, if I have heard it true. Barone they call him, but a merrier man within the limits of becoming mirth. I never could an hour's talk withal. His eye begets occasion for his wit. For every object the one doth catch, the other turns into a mirth-moving jest. So sweet and voluble is his discourse.
God bless my ladies, are they all in love? Now, what admittance, Lord?
Navarre had notice of your fair approach, and he and his competitors in oath were all addressed to meet you.
gentle lady. Before I came married, this much I've learned. He rather means to lodge you in the field like one that comes to besiege his court, rather than seek a dispensation for his oath to let you enter his unpeopled house.
Fair princess, welcome to the court of Navarre.
Fair, I give you back. And welcome, I have not yet. The roof of this court is too high to be yours, and welcome to the wide fields too base to be mine.
You will be welcome, fair madam, to our court.
I will be welcome then, without
Hear me, lady. I have sworn an oath.
My lady, help my lord, he'll be forsworn.
Not for the world, dear madam. By my will.
Why, will shall break it, will and nothing else.
Your ladyship is ignorant what it is.
Were my lord so, his ignorance were wise. 'Tis deadly sin to keep that oath, my lord, and sin to break it, but pardon me, I am too sudden bold to teach a teacher, ill beseemeth me. Vouchsafe to read the purchase of my coming, and suddenly resolve me in my suit.
Suddenly I may, if suddenly I may.
You will, the sooner I were away for your proof perjury.
Did I dance with you in Brabant once?
Did not I dance with you in Brabant once?
I know you did.
How needless was it then to ask questions?
You must not be so quick.
'Tis long of you that sprung me with such questions.
Your wit's too hot. It speeds too fast. Twill tire.
Not to leave the rider in the mire.
Oh, what time of day?
The hour that fool should ask.
Now there befall your mask.
There fall the face it covers.
And send you many lovers.
Amen. So you be none.
Nay then, I will be gone.
Madam, your father here doth intimate the payment of 100,000 crowns. But say that he or we, as neither have received that sum, yet there remains unpaid 100,000, in surety of the which one part of Aquitaine is bound to us. If the king, your father, will repay but that one half that is unsatisfied, we will yield up Aquitaine and hold fair friendship with his majesty.
You do the king, my father, too much wrong, and in doing so, wrong the reputation of your name, and so unseeming to confess receipt of that which has so faithfully been paid.
I protest, I never heard of it. And if you can prove it, I'll repay it back, or yield up Aquitaine.
We arrest your word. Boyette, you can produce acquaintances.
So please, your grace, the packet is not to come tomorrow. You shall have a sight to do.
It shall suffice. Meantime, receive such welcome at my hand as honor without breach of honor may make tender of thy true worthiness. You may not come, fair princess, within my gate, but here you shall be so received as though you shall deem yourself lodged inside my heart, though so denied fair harbor at my house. Your own good thoughts excuse me and good day. Tomorrow we shall visit you again.
Sweet health and fair desires consort your grace.
Thy own wish I be in every place.
Lady, I will commend you to my own heart.
Pray you do my commendations. I would be glad to see it.
And would you hear it grow?
Is the fool sick?
Sick at the heart.
A whack, but in blood.
Would that do it good?
Mine, 'cause it says I.
Will you prick it with your eye?
No, point with my knife.
Now God save thy life.
And yours from long living.
I cannot say.
Right, boy. Lady, is that same? The ale Alexandre, Catherine, her name. Gallant lady. Monsieur, are you well? I beseech you a word. What is she in the white? A woman sometimes, if you saw her in the light. Perchance light in the light. I desire her name. To desire them were shame. Pray you, sir, whose daughters? Her mother's, I've heard. God's blessings on her! Sir, be not offended. She's an heir of Falconbridge. Nay, my caller is ended. She is a most sweet lady. Not unlike, sir, that may be.
What is her name in the cap? She wedded or no?
Her will, sir, so.
You are welcome, sir. Adieu.
Farewell to me, sir, and welcome to you.
That last
not a word of him, but a jest.
And every jest but a word.
It was well done of you to take him at his word.
I was as willing to grapple as he was to board, but if my observation, which very seldom lies, deceive me not, now the bar is infected.
With what?
With what we lovers entitled affected.
Your reason.
Why, all his behaviors did make their retire to the court of his eye, peeping through desire. His tongue all impatient to speak and not see, did stumble with haste in his eyesight be. All senses to that sense did make their repair to feel only looking of fairest of fair. I'll give you Aquitaine and all that is his if you give him for my sake but one loving kiss.
Boyette is disposed.
Was to speak that in words which his eye hath to close. I only made a mouth out of his eye and out of the tongue which I know will not lie.
Thou art an old lovemonger and speakest skillfully.
He is Cupid's grandfather and workest willfully.
Do you hear, my mad wenches?
No.
What then do you see?
I, our waiting to be gone.
Warble, child, make passionate my sense of hearing.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting, journeys end in lovers meeting. Every wise man's son doth know what is love, 'tis not hereafter. Present mirth, after present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty. Then come kiss me, sweet Antoine. Useless stuff will not endure.
Tenderness of years, take this key. Give enlargement to Gustard this way. Bring him pestilently hither. I must employ him in a letter to my love.
Master, will you win your love with a tune at tongue's end? Sigh a note, sing a note, sometimes through the throat as if you swallowed love by smelling love, sometimes through the nose as if you snuffed up love by smelling love. These are compliments. These betray nice wenches. Do you know me, master?
How hast thou purchased this experience?
By my penny of observation, but have you forgotten your love?
Almost I have.
Negligent student, learn her by heart.
By heart and in heart, boy. Fetch hither the swain. He must carry me a letter.
I go.
Hurry, the way is but short.
As swift as lead, sir.
The meaning, pretty ingenious. Is not lead a metal, the heavy, dull, and slow?
May, honest rattle master, or rather master, no.
I say, lead is slow.
You are too swift to say so. Is that lead slow which is fired from a gun?
Sweet smoke of rhetoric. He reputes me a cannon, and the bullet, that is he. I shoot thee at the swain.
Stop, then I flee.
Almost juvenile, voluble, and free of grace. But I favor, sweet welcome, I must sigh in thy face. Almost rude melancholy valor gives thee place. My herald is returned.
A wonder, master! Here is a costard, broken in a shin.
Some enigma, some riddle. Come, thy envoy, begin.
No enigma, no riddle, no lawn boy, no solve in the mill, sir. You're so plantain, oh plain plantain.
Dost thou enforce this laughter? Thy silly thought my spleen. Oh, pardon me, my stars. Doth the inconsiderate take salve for l'envoy and the word l'envoy for salve?
Do the wise take them others, not l'envoy a salve?
No, page. It is an epilogue or discourse to make plain some obscure precedents that too hath forbeen sane. Come hither, come hither. How did this argument begin?
By saying that a costard was broken in a shin, then called you for the lawn boy.
But tell me, how is that a custard broken in a shin?
I'll tell you sensibly.
Thou hast no feeling of it, Martha. I will speak that lawn boy. I, custard, which was safely within, fell over the threshold and broke my shin.
You will talk no more of this matter. Ta-da, custard, I will enfranchise.
Oh, marry me to one Francis. I smell some lawn boys and gooses.
By my sweet soul, I mean setting thee at liberty. Thou art emerged, restrained, captivated, bound.
True, and now you can be my purgation and let me loose.
I will give thee thy liberty, and in lieu thereof impose on thee nothing but this. Bear this significant to the country maiden. Juanetta. There is, Ramon, Mia, Sion. For the best word of mine honor is rewarding my dependents. Wa Mafal.
Like the sequel I, Senor Costard, adieu.
My sweet ounce of man's flesh. Now I will look to this remuneración. Remuneración. Why, that's the Latin word for 3 farthings. 3 farthings. Remuneración. What's the price of this inkle?
1 penny.
No, I'll give you remuneración. Why is there remuneración? I would never buy and sell out of this word.
My good Dave Costard, exceedingly well met.
Pray, sir, how much carnation ribbon can a man buy with remuneración?
What is remuneración?
Marry, sir, 3 farthings.
Why then 3 farthings worth of silk?
I thank your worship. God be with you.
Say, rogue, I must employ thee, for thou wilt win my favor, good knave. Do one thing for me, and I shall entreat.
What will you have it done, sir?
This afternoon.
I shall be done. Pray you well.
Thou knowest not what it is yet.
I shall know, sir, when I've done it.
Villain, thou must know first.
I'll come to your worship tomorrow morning.
It must be done this afternoon. Hark, rogue, it is but this. The princess comes to lounge here in the park, and in her train there is a gentle lady. When tongues speak sweetly, they name her name, and Rosaline they call her. Ask for her, and to her sweet hand see thou do commend this sealed up counsel. Here is thy guerdon. Go.
Garden! Sweet garden! Better than remuneración! 11 pence farthing better. I shall do it, sir, finally in print. Garden! Remuneración.
And I, forsooth, in love. I, that have been love's whip, a critic, nay, a night watch constable. What? I love, I sue, I seek a wife? Nay, to be perjured, which is worst of all. Well, I will love, write, sigh, pray, sue, and groan. Some men must love my lady, and some Joan.
And on Saturday we will return from France. Now, mark on it. Where's the bush that shall stand and play the shooter in?
Upon the edge of yonder coppice. A stand where you should make the fairest shot.
I thank my beauty I am the fair that shoot, and therefore thou speakst the fairest shot.
Pardon me, madam, for I meant not so.
What? First praise me and again say no. Oh, short-lived pride, not fair. Alack for woe.
Yes, madam, fair.
Nay, never praise now. Where fair is not, praise cannot mean a bride. Here, good my glass. Take this for telling true. Fair payment for foul words is more than due.
Nothing is more fair but that which you inherit.
See, my beauty will be saved by marriage.
Do not curse wives hold that self-sovereignty only for praise sake when they strive to be lords over their lords.
Only for praise, and praise we may afford to any lady that subdues a lord.
Here comes a member of the Commonwealth.
Pray you which is the head lady,
Thou shalt know her, fellow, by the rest that have no heads.
which is the greatest lady, the highest.
The thickest and the smallest.
Oh, the thickest and the smallest. And it is so true, this true. Are you not the chief woman? You are the thickest here. I have a letter from Monsieur Baron to Lady Rosaline.
Oh. Marcana, you can carve. Break open this cake pin and everybody lend ear.
I am bound to serve. By heaven that thou art is most infallible. True that thou art beauteous, truth itself that thou art is lovely. More fair than fair, beautiful than beauteous, truer than truth itself. Have commiseration on thy heroical vast.
This letter is mistook. It's imported none here. It is written to Jacquinetta.
From Don Adrio Dama.
This Armado is a Spaniard that keeps here in court.
And the one that makes sport to the prince's booklet.
Thou fellow, a word. Who gave thee this letter?
I told you, my lord.
To whom shouldst thou give it?
From my lord to my lady.
From which lord to which lady?
From Lord Baron, a good master of mine, to a lady Francie called Rosaline.
Thou hast mistook this letter. Come, lords, away. Here, sweet, put up this. 'Twill be thine another day.
Who's the shooter? Who's the shooter?
Shall I teach you to know?
I, my continental beauty.
Why, she that bears the bow.
Still wrangle with her, boyette, and she strikes at the brow.
But she herself is hit lower. Have I hit her now?
Thou canst not hit it, my good man.
If I cannot, another can.
By my troth, most pleasant, I'll both did fit it.
A marvelous little shop where they both did hit it.
A mark? Oh, Mark, but that Mark? Mark says, my lady. I fear too much rubbing. Good night, my good owl.
Very reverend sport, truly, and done in the testimony of a good conscience.
Oh, twice sought simplicity, base cactus, oh thou monster, how devolved dost thou?
Madam, he hath never fed the dainties that are read in the book. He hath not eat paper, as it were, he hath not drunk ink. His intellect is not replenished. He is only sensible in the duller part. And such barren plants are set before us that we thankful should be, in which we of taste and feeling are. For those parts do fructify in us more than he does. For as it would ill become me to be vain, indiscreet, or a fool, so were there a path set on learning to see him in a school.
You two are both right. Can you tell me by your wit what was a month old at Cain's birth that was not 5 weeks old as yet?
Dictina, good Mendel.
What is Dictina?
A title to Phoebe. To Luna. To the moon.
The moon was a month old when Adam was no more, and reached not to 5 weeks when he came to 80. The illusion holds in the exchange.
'Tis true indeed, the collusion holds in the exchange.
Oh, God comfort thy capacity. I say, the illusion holds in the exchange.
And I say the pollution holds in the exchange, for the moon is never but a month old.
Madam, I praise the Lord for you, and so may my parishioners, for their sons are well tutored by you, and their daughters profit greatly under you. You are a good member of the Commonwealth.
By Hercules, if their sons be ingenious, they shall want no instruction. And if their daughters be capable, I will put it to them. Oh, but where sapit qui pauca loquita. Oh, a sole feminine saluteth us.
I give you good morrow, Mistress Parson. Good Mistress Parson, could you be so good as to read me this letter? It was given to me by Castard and sent me from Don Armado. I beseech you read it.
What, my soul? Verses?
Aye, madam, very learned.
Let me hear a stanza verse.
If love make me forsworn, how shall I swear to love? Never faith could hold, if not to beauty vowed, though to myself forsworn.
To thee I'll faithful prove. Those thoughts to me were oaks, to thee like osiers bowed. Celestial as thou art, oh pardon love this wrong, that sings heaven's praise with such an earthly tongue.
You find not the apostrophize and so miss the accent. Let me supervise the canzonet. If love may Here are only numbers ratified. Here are only numbers ratified, but for the elegancy, facility, and golden cadence of poesy. Correct.
A rare talent.
Oh, this is a gift I have. Simple, simple. A foolish, extravagant spirit full of forms, figures, shapes, objects, ideas, apprehensions, motions, revolutions. Oh, but the gift is good in those in whom it is acute, and I am thankful for it. Oh, but Demoiselle Virgin, was it directed to you?
Hi, ma'am, from one monster of Rome. What are the strange queen's lords?
I will overglance the superscript. To the graceful hand of the most beauteous Lady Rosaline. I will look again into the nomination of the party writing to the person written unto. Your ladyship's in all desired employment. Barone, Dame Natalia. This Barone is one of the votaries with the king. And here he hath framed a letter to the Lady Rosaline, which hath miscarried. Trip and go, my sweet. Deliver this paper to the royal hand of the king. It may concern much. Adieu.
Ma'am, God save your life. Quick, a start, go with me.
With thee, my girl.
Madam, you have done this in fear of God very religiously.
Oh, but to return to the verses, did they please you, Dame Natalia?
Marvelous well for the pen.
I dined today at the father of a certain pupil of mine. If before past, it shall please you to gratify the table of a grace, I beseech your society.
And thank you too. For society's sake, the text is the happiness of life.
Sir, I do invite you too. You shall not say me nay. Well, Pauca Verba. Away, the gentles are to their game, and we will to our recreation.
Set thee down, sorrow! For so they say the fool said, and so say I. And I am the fool. By the Lord, this love is mad. I will not love. If I do, hang me. And faith, I will not. Oh, but her eye. By this light. But for her eye, I love her. Yes, for her 2 eyes. Well, I do nothing in the world but lie, and lie in my throat. And faith I do love. And it taught me to rhyme, and to be melancholy. And here is part of my rhyme. And here is my melancholy. Well, she hath one of my sonnets already. The clown bore it, the fool sent it, and the lady hath it. Sweet clown, sweet fool, sweetest lady. By the world, I wouldn't care a pin if the other 3 were in. Here comes one with a paper. God give him grace to groan. I mean, shot by heaven! Proceed, sweet Cupid, thou hast thumped him with thy bird bolt under the left hat in great secrets.
So sweet, a kiss the golden sun gives not to those fresh morning drops upon the rose, as thy eye beams with their fresh morning rays have smote the night of dew that on my cheeks down flows. No drop, but as a coach doth carry thee, triumphing in my woe. Do but behold the tears that swell in me, and they, thy glory, through my grief shall carry thee. O Queen of Queens, how far dost thou excel? No thought can think, nor tongue of mortal tell. How shall she know my griefs? I'll drop the paper.
Sweet Lucy,
Lucy, there comes What? Longaville and reading. Listen here.
now in thy likeness one more fool appear.
Ay me, I am forsworn.
He comes in like a perjurer wearing papers.
In love, I hope, sweet fellowship and shame.
Am I the first that have been perjured so?
Oh, I could put thee in comfort, not by two that I know.
I fear these stubborn lines lack power to move. Oh, sweet Maria, empress of my love. Did not the heavenly rhetoric of thine eye, gainst whom the world cannot hold argument, persuade my heart to this false perjury? Vows for thee both deserve not punishment. A woman I forswore, but I will prove thou being a goddess. I forswore not thee. That my vow was earthly, thou a heavenly love. Thy grace being gained cures all disgrace in me. Vows are but breath, and breath of vapor is. Then thou, fair sun, which on my earth doth shine, exhales this vapor vow, in thee it is. If broken, then it is no fault of mine. If by me broke, then what fool is not so wise to lose an oath to win a paradise? By whom shall I send this? Company, stay!
4 sacks to the bill. My heavens, do me transformed. I have my wish. 4 woodcocks in a dish.
Oh, most divine king.
Oh, most profane coxcomb.
I wish. And I had mine.
Amen, so I had mine.
Oh, I would forget her. But a fever she reigns in my blood and remembered me. Once more, I shall read the ode that I have written.
Once more, I'll mark how love can vary wit.
What a day, alack the day, love whose month is ever May, spied a blossom passing fair, playing in the wanton air. Through the velvet leaves the wine, all unseen can passage find, that the lover sick to death, wished himself to heaven's breath. Hair, quoth he, thy cheeks may blow, hair would I by triumph sow! But, alack, my hand is sworn, ne'er to pluck thee from thy thorn. Thou, alack, for youth unmeet, you so apt to pluck a sweet. Do not call it sin in me, that I am forsworn for thee. Thou of whom Jove would swear, Juno but inherited and rare, and deny himself for Jove, turning mortal for thy love. Oh, but the king, Verona, and Longaville lovers too, ill to example ill, but from my forehead wipe a perjured note. For none offend royal like do You may down! You may blush, but I look pale, I know, to thee. Oh, herds, take a napping so.
Come! As is, your case is such. You chided him offending twice as much. You do not love Maria Longaville? I have been shrouded in this bush. And marked you both, and for you both did blush. I heard your guilty rhymes, observed your fashion, saw sighs reek from you, noted well your passion. You would for paradise break faith and troth, and Jove for your love would infringe an oath. What will Barone say when that he shall hear? Faith infringed with such zeal did swear. How he will scorn, how will he spend his wit, how will he triumph, leap, and laugh at it. For all the wealth I ever did see, I would not have him know so much by me. No!
Step I forth to wit hypocrisy. I prithee, good my liege, pardon me. Good heart, what grace hast thou thus to reprove these worms for loving that art most in love? Oh, your eyes do make no coaches, in your tears there's no certain princess that appears. But are you not ashamed? Nay, are you not all 3 of you to be this much o'ershot? You found his moat, the king your boat did see, but I a beam do find in each of three. Oh, with what strict patience have I sat to see a king transformed into a gnat. Oh, tell me, good Dumaine, where lies thy grief? And gentle Longaville, where lies thy pain? And where my lieges? All about the west.
A gobble ho, too bitter is thy jest. Are we this much betrayed by thy overview?
Not you betrayed by me, but I betrayed by you. I, that am honest. I that hold it in sin to break the vow I am engaged in. I am betrayed by keeping company with men like you. Men of inconstancy. When shall you hear that I will write a thing in rhyme? Or groan for Joe? When shall you hear that I will praise a hand, a foot, a face, an eye, a gait, a state, a brow, a breast, a leg, a limb, a waist?
Whither away so fast?
God bless the king.
What present hast thou there?
Some sort of treason.
What makes treason here?
I beseech your grace, let this letter be read. Our person that stopped it was treason, she said.
Baron, read it over. Where hast thou it?
Of Custard.
Where hast thou it?
Don a Drumadio. Don a Drumadio.
A toy! My liege, a toy! Your grace need not fear it.
It did move him to passion, so therefore let's hear it.
This is Baron's writing. And here is his name!
You horse and loggerhead! You were born to do me shame. Guilty! Guilty, my lord, I confess! What? You three fools lacked me, fool, to make up the mess. He, and you. And you, my liege, and I are big purses in love, and we deserve to die. Oh, let this company be gone, and I will tell you more. Now the number is even. True, therefore. Will the turtles be gone?
Answers away.
Walk aside the troop up. And let the traitor stay.
Lords, sweet lovers, oh, let us embrace. In truth, we are young good, doth not obey the old decree. We cannot cross the cause why we were born, and thereby of all hands must we be forsworn.
But what of this? Are we not all three in love?
Nothing so sure, and hereby all four sworn.
Let us leave this chat, and good Baron, prove our loving lawful and our faith not torn.
Aye, very there. Some flattery for the siege.
Oh, some authority how to proceed, some tricks, some quiddits, how to cheat the devil.
Some salve for perjury.
'Tis more than a need. How about you then? Affections, men-at-arms. Consider to which you first did swear unto. To fast, to study, and to see no women. That treason against the kingly state of youth. Say, can you fast? Your stomachs are too young, and abstinence engenders maladies. Oh, we have made a vow to study, lords. And in that vow, we have forsworn our books. For when would you, my liege, or you, in leaden contemplation, have found such fiery numbers as the prompting eyes of beauty's tutors have enriched us with? Other slow arts entirely keep the brain, but love, when first learned in a lady's eyes, lives not alone immured in the brain, but with the motion of all elements, and course as swift as thought in every power, and gives to every power a double power above their offices and functions. It adds a precious seeing to the eye. A lover's eye will gaze an eagle blind. A lover's ear will hear the lowest sound. And when love speaks, the voice of all the gods make heaven drowsy with the harmony. Never durst poet touch pen to write until his ink were tempered with love's sighs. Oh, then his lines would ravish savage ears and plant in tyrants mild humility. Therefore, fools you were, these women to forswear, or else keeping what is sworn, you will prove fools. For wisdom's sake, a word that all men love. For love's sake, a word that loves all men. For men's sake, the others. Or by women's sake, by whom we men are men. Let us once lose our oaths to find ourselves, or else we lose ourselves to keep our oaths. It is religion to be thus forsworn. For charity itself fulfills the law, and who could ever sever love from charity? I!
Send Cupid then, and soldiers to the field.
Advance your standards and upon them, lords.
Pell-mell, down with them! Shall we resolve to woo these girls of France?
And win them too. Aye. Therefore, let us devise some entertainment for them in their tents.
We will with strange pastime solace them, such as the shortness of the time can shape.
For revels, dances, masks, and merry hours, for unfair love string her wayward flowers.
Away, away! No time shall be omitted that will betime, and may by us be fitted. Allons-y!
Allons-y!
I praise God for you, madam. Your reasons at dinner have been sharp and sententious, pleasant without scurrility, witty without affectation, audacious without impudency, learned without opinion. I did converse this quondam day with a companion of the king's who was intitulated, nominated, or called Don Adriano de Armada.
Oh, navi hanem de quamte. His humor is lofty, his discourse peremptory, his tongue filed, his eye ambitious, his gait majestical, and his general behavior vain, ridiculous, and strasonical. He is too picked, too spruce, too affected, too odd, as it were, too peregrinate, as I may call it.
A most singular and choice epithet.
He dropped out of the thread of his verbosity, finer than the staple of his arguments. I abhor such fanatical phantasms, such wreckers of orthography, such insociable companions, as to speak doubt by, when he should say, doubt, yet when he should pronounce, debut. D-E-B-T, not D-E-T. He calls it calf, cough, half, pop, neighbor, never. This is abominable. Quae, not, sirrah.
Men of fish will encounter.
Most military, sir. Salutation.
Monsieur Archman, preambulate, we will be singled from the barbarians.
Yeah.
They've had some languages and stolen the scraps.
Oh, they have lived long on the alms basket of words.
I marvel thy master has not eaten thee forward, for thou art not so large.
Thou art easier swallowed than a flapdragon.
Peace, peace, the field begins.
Do you not educate your youth at the charge house on top of the mountain?
I do, sense question.
Sir, it is the king's most sweet pleasure and affection to congratulate the princess at her pavilion on the posteriors of the day, which the rude multitude call the afternoon.
The posterior of the day, most generous sir, is liable, congruent, and measurable for the afternoon. The word is well cold, shows sweet and apt. I do assure you, sir. I do assure.
Sir, the king is a most noble gentleman, and I do assure ye, very good friend. He should have me present the princess, sweet Chuck, with some delightful ostentation, or show, or pageant, or firework. Now, your and your sweet self are good at such eruptions and breaking out of mirth, as it were. I have acquainted you with all, to the end to crave your assistance.
Dame Natalia, as concerning some entertainment of time, some show in the posterior of the day, to be rendered by our assistant, the king's command, and this most gallant, illustrious, and learned gentleman. Before the princess, I say none so fit as to present the 9 worthies.
Where will you find those worthy enough to present them?
Yourself, Alexander. This gallant gentleman, Hector. This strange subclass, Poppy the Great. This page, Hercules.
Pardon, sir, error. He is not so big to play that worthy. He is not so big at the end of that club.
Shall I have an audience? She present him in minority. Her enter and exit shall be strangling a snake, and I will have apology for this purpose.
An excellent device. Oh, should the audience hiss, thou may cry, well done, Hercules, now thou crushest the snake.
For the rest of the worthies,
I will play 3 myself.
Thrice worthy, lady!
shall I tell you a thing?
We attend.
We will have, if this fails not, an antique. I beseech you, follow!
No words, Thomas Wilde.
Nor understood none neither, man.
Allons, we will employ thee.
I'll make one in a dance, or I'll play the timbre to the worthy.
Most dull, honest dull. 2 hours sport. Away!
Oh, sweetheart, we shall be rich ere we depart. Look you what I have from the loving king.
Nothing else wrong with that?
Oh, nothing but this. Yes, as much love and rhyme as may be crammed up on a sheet of paper, writ both sides of the leaf, margin and column. Rosaline, you have a favor too. Who sends it and what is it?
I would you knew, and if my face were but as fair as yours, my favor were as great.
Be witness this.
May I reverse this too? I thank Barone. I were the fairest goddess on the ground. I am compared to 20,000 fair. Oh, he's got my picture in his letter.
Anything like?
Much in the letters, nothing in the print.
Ink, a good conclusion. But Catherine, what was sent to you from fair Domain?
Madam, this glove, and moreover some 1,000 verses of a faithful lover.
This and these pearl to me sent long ago.
This letter is too long by half a mile. I think no less dost thou not wish in heart the chain were longer and the letter short.
Aye, or I will these hands might never part.
We are wise girls to mock our lovers so.
Our fools to purchase mocking so. That same Barone, not torture ere I know. Oh, that I knew you were but in by the week, how I would make it fawn and beg and seek, and wait the season, and observe the time, and spend his prodigal wits on bootless rhymes, and take his service wholly to my pests. They'll make him proud to make me proud that jest. So, for time's like would I o'ersway his state, that he should be my fool, and that is fate.
Folly in fools bears not so strong a note as foolery in the wise when wit doth dote. Since all the power thereof it doth apply to prove by wit, worth it in simplicity.
Here comes Boyette, and mirth is in his face.
Oh, I am stabbed with laughter. Where's her grace?
Thy news, Boyette?
Prepare, madam, prepare, onward and arm. Encounters mounted are against your peace. Love doth approach disguised. Armed in arguments, but you'll be surprised. So muster your wits, stand in thy own defense, or hide your heads like cowards and fly hence.
Saint Dennis to Saint Cupid, what are they that charge their breaths against us? Say, scout, say!
Out of the cruel shade of
I'd love to close mine eyes for some half an hour. I would loath to interrupt my purpose, press toward that shade I might behold the dress of the king and his companions. Rarely had stolen to a neighbor, please find overheard what you shall overhear. And by and by, the skies, they will be here. Their herald is a pretty knavish pace, and well by heart hath conned his imbecile. Action, accent, did they teach him there? This must thou speak, this thy body bear. Never and anon do you make a doubt, presence majestical put him out. For quoth the king, an angel shalt thou see, yet fear not thou, but speak audaciously.
But what? Come they to visit us?
They do, and are imperiled thus like Muscovite, as I guess. Their purpose is to parley, court, and dance. And every one of his love feats will advance until his several missions, which they'll know by favor, several which they did was good.
And will they so? The gallant shall be tasked, and for ladies, we shall every one be masked, and not a man of them shall have the grace, despite of suit, to see a woman's face. Hold, Rosaline, this shalt thou wear, and so shall the king court thee for his dear. Hold, my sweet, take thou this, and so, and give me thine, and so shall the Rome court me for Rosaline. And change you favors too, and so shall our loves move contrary, deceived by these removes.
Come on then, where the favors most in sight?
But in this changing, what is your intent?
The effect of my intent is to cross theirs. They do this but in mocking merriment. So mock for mock is only my intent.
Me mask has come.
All hail the richest beauties on earth, a holy parcel of the fairest dames that ever turned their backs to mortal views.
Their eyes, villain eyes.
That ever turned their eyes to mortal views
Out indeed.
out of your favors, heavenly spirits, vouchsafe not to behold.
Once to behold the throne good.
Once to behold with their sun-beamed eyes. Their sun-beamed
I
eyes.
won't answer to that epithet. You were best to call it daughter-beamed eyes.
They do not mark me, and that brings me out.
This your perfection, be gone, boy.
What would you want with the princess?
Nothing but peace and gentle visitation.
Nothing but peace and gentle visitation.
Why, that they have, and bid them so be gone.
She says you haven't, that you may be gone.
Say to her, we have measured many a mile to tread a measure with her on this grass.
They said they have measured many miles to tread measure with you on this grass.
Not so. Ask them how many inches are in 1 mile, or if they have measured many, the measurement of 1 is easily told.
If come to hither, you have measured miles and many miles. The princess thinks inches don't fill up 1 mile.
Tell her we measure them by many weary steps.
She hears herself.
How many weary steps of many weary miles you have foregone are measured in the travel of 1 mile.
We number nothing that we spend for you. Please you, show us the sunshine of your face, that we like savages may worship it.
My face is but a moon and clouded too.
Blessed are clouds to do such as clouds do. The music plays. Vouchsafe some motion to it.
Our ears vouchsafe it.
But your legs should do it.
Since you are strangers and come here by chance, will not be nice. Take hands, we will not dance.
Why take the hands then?
Only to part friends. Curtsy, sweetheart. And so the measure ends.
If you will not dance, let's hold more to chat.
In private then.
I'm best pleased with that.
Gentle-handed mistress, one sweet word with thee.
Honey and milk and sugar, there is 3.
One word in secret.
Let it not be sweet.
Thou grievest my gall.
Gall, bitter.
Therefore meet.
Would you vouchsafe me a change of words?
Name it.
Fair lady.
Oh, say you so. Fair lord. Effect for your fair lady.
Please it you, as much in private, albeit I do.
What? Was your visitor made without a tongue?
I know the reason, lady, why you ask.
Oh, for your reason. Quickly, sir, I long.
And will you give horns, chaste lady? Do not so.
Let die, a calf, before your horns do grow.
One word in private with you, ere I die.
Bleat softly then, the butcher hears you cry.
The tongue of mocking wenches are as keen as its razor's edge is visible, cutting a smaller hair that may be seen.
Not 1 word more, my maids. Break off, break off.
Why all dry beaten with your scorn?
Well, my benches, you have simple wits. See!
20 dues, my frozen Muscovites. Are these the breed of which so wondered at?
Papers they are with your sweet breast puffed out.
But will you hear?
The king is my love sworn.
And quick Barone hath plighted faith to me.
A long bill was for my service, boy.
Domain is mine, sure as bark on a tree.
Madam and pretty mistresses give air immediately, for they will again be here. For it can never be that they would digest this harsh indignity. Therefore change favors, for when they repair, blow like sweet roses in the summer air.
But what? Come, be quick. What shall we do if they return in their own shapes to woo?
Good madam, if by me you'll be advised, let's mock them still as well known as disguised. Let us complain to them about what fools were here, disguised as Muscovites in shape of gear, and wonder what they were and to what end their shallow showy prologue vilely penned, and their rough carriage, so ridiculous, should be presented at our tent to us.
Ladies, be going, the gallants are at hand.
Let's whip to our tents as rows run over land. See!
Fair sir, God save you. Where's the princess?
Gone to her tent. Please, your majesty, you may need service her thither?
That she vouchsafe me 1 word with her.
I will. And so will she, I know.
This fellow picks up wit as pigeons peas. Then utters it again when God doth please. He is wit's peddler. The ladies call him sweet. The stairs as he treads on them kiss his feet. And consciences that will not die in debt pay him the due of honey-tongued boyette.
All hail, fair madam, and fair time of day. We came to visit you and purpose now to lead you to our court. Vouchsafe it then.
This field shall hold me, and so will hold your vow, nor God nor I delights in perjured men.
Rebuke me not for that which you provoke. The virtue of your eye must break my oath.
You nickname virtue when vice should have spoke, for virtue's office never undo men stroke. Now, by my maiden honor, I protest. I would not yield to be your house's guest. So much I hate a breaking clause to be of heavenly oaths vowed with integrity.
Oh, you have lived in desolation here, unseen, unvisited, much to our shame.
Not so, my lord, it is not so. We have had pleasant game and pastimes here, and a mess of rushes left us but a blip.
How, madam? Russian.
Aye, in truth, my lord, trim gallants, full of courtship and of trade.
Madam, speak true. It is not so, my lord. We four indeed confronted war with four in Russian habit. Here they stayed an hour and talked apace. And in that hour, my lord, they did not bless us with one happy word. Yet I dare not call them fools. But this I think, if they were thirsty fools, would fain have drink.
Gentle, fair, sweet, your capacity is of that nature that to your huge store, wise things seem but foolish, and rich things but poor.
That proves you wise and rich for in mine honor.
I am a fool and full of poverty?
But that you should take what doth to you belong, it were a fault to snatch words from my tongue.
Oh, I am yours, and all that I possess.
Oh, the fool am I.
I cannot give you less.
Which of the wizards is it that you were?
Where? When? Why, wizard? Why you demand this?
There, then, that wizard, that superfluous case that hid the worse and showed the better face.
The Marcus now downright.
Let us confess it turned to a jest.
Amazed, my lord. Why looks your highness sad?
Oh, his brow still swoon. Why look you pale? Seasick, I think, coming from Muscovy.
Thus the stars poured down plagues for perjury. Can any face of brass hold longer out? Here stand, my lady. Dart thy skill at me. Bruise me with thy scorn. Confound me with a flout. Thrust thy sharp wit quite through my ignorance. Cut me to pieces with thy keen conceit. And I will wish thee never more to dance, nor never more in Russian habit wait. Oh, never trust to speeches pent, nor to the motion of a schoolboy's tongue, nor come in vizard to my friend, nor woo in rhyme like a blind harper's song. I do forswear them, and I here protest by this lovely hand. How dear the hand, God knows, that my wooing mind shall be expressed in russet gaze and honest kersey nose. And to begin, wench, so help me God, law, my love to thee is sound, sans crack or flaw.
Sans a critic.
Yet I am a trick of the old rage, bear with me. I am sick, they are infected, in their hearts it lies. They have the plague, and caught it of your eyes. Our states are forfeit. Seek not to undo us.
It is not so, for how can this be true that you stand forfeit being those that sue?
Peace, I will not have to do with you.
Nor shall not, if I do as I intend.
Speak for yourselves, my wit is at an end.
Teach us, sweet madam, for our rude transgression, some fair excuse.
The fairest is confession. Were not you then here, but even now disguised?
Madam, I was.
And were you well advised?
I was, fair madam.
And when you then were here, what did you whisper in your lady's ear?
That above all the world I did respect her.
When she shall challenge this, you will reject her.
Upon my honor, no.
Oh, peace, forbear. Your oath once broke, you force not to forswear.
Despise me when I break this oath of mine.
I will, and therefore keep it. Rosaline, what did the Russian whisper in your ear?
Madam, he swore that he did hold me dear as precious eyesight, and did value me above this world. Adding thereto, moreover, that he would wed me or die, my lover.
God, give thee joy of him. The noble lord most honorably doth hold his word.
What mean you, madam? By my life, my troth, I never swore this lady such an oath.
By heaven, you did, and to confirm it plain, you gave me this. But take it, sir, again.
My faith and this the princess I did give, I knew her by the jewel on her sleeve.
Pardon me, sir. This jewel did she wear? And Lord Barone, I think, is my dear. But will you have me or your pearl again?
Neither of either, I remit both twain. I see the trick on it. Here was a consent on the forehand of our merriment to dash it. Like a Christmas comedy, some fairy tale, some pleaseman, some slight zany, to make my lady laugh when she's disposed. Told our intents before, which once disclosed, the ladies did change favors. Then we, following the signs, wooed but the sign of sheep. Now to our perjury to add more terror, we are again forsworn in will and error. You do you? There's an eye that wounds like a leaden sword.
Verily hath this brave managed this career been run.
Lo, he is tilting straight. Peace I have done. Welcome, pure wit, thou partest a fair fray.
Lord, sir, they would know whether the nine worthy shall come in or not.
Are you one of the worthies?
It pleased them to think me worthy of Puppy the Great.
Go, bid them prepare.
It was turning finally off, sir. We'll take some care.
Barone, they will shame us, let them not approach.
We are shame-proof. And 'tis some policy to have one show worse than the king and his company.
I say they will not come.
Nay, my lord, let me oracle you now. That our priests know how.
Anointed, I implore so much expense of thy royal sweet breath, as will utter a brace of words.
Doth this man serve God?
I ask you.
He speaks not like a man of God is maker.
That is all what, my fair, sweet, honey, mother. For I protest, the schoolmistress is exceeding fantastical. Too vain. Too vain. But alas, as they say, to fortuna de la guerra. I wish you peace of mind, most royal couple.
Here is like to be the good presence of worthies. The ship is under sail. Here she comes amain.
I Puppy am.
Be lying, you are not he.
I Puppy am.
With your head on me.
Well settled, Mocker. I must needs be friends with you.
I Puppy am. Puppy's surname, the big.
The great.
It is great, sir. Puppy's surname, the great. That often fielded, target, shielded, make my foe sweat. And traveling along the coast, I hear him right there. To lay my arms before the legs of the sweet blast of friend. And your ladyship would say, thanks, Poppy. I am done.
Great thanks, great Pompey.
It's not so much word, but I hope I was perfect. I made a little faulty grade.
That's what half-penny Puppy proves the best worthy.
When in the world I lived, I was the world's commander. By east, west, north, and south, my conquering might. My scorching plain declares that I am Alexander.
The order is dismayed. Proceed, good Alexander.
And in the world I lived, I was the world's commander.
Most true. 'Tis right you were so Alexander.
Puppy the Great!
Your servant!
Take away the conqueror, take away Alexander.
For shame, Alessandro. There I shall please you, a mild dam, an honest dam with you, and soon dashed. But she's a marvelous and a very good bowler, but as for Alessander, relax, see how it is. A little more party. But there are other worthies coming who speak their minds in some other sort.
Be gone, Poppy.
Great! Hercules is presented by this imp! Did yourself that three-headed Canis. And when he was a babe, a child, a shrimp, thus did he strangle serpents in his manus. Claudia, you see it in minority. Ergo, I come with this product. Give some state and I exit. Judas, I am.
A Judas!
Not Iscariot, sir. Judas, I am. You're correct, Maccabeus.
A kissing traitor! How art thou proved, Judas?
Judas, I am.
The more shame for you, Judas!
What mean you, sir?
To make Judas hang himself?
Begin, sir. You are my elder.
Well, follow Judas was hanged on an elder.
This was not generous, not gentle, not humble.
How have you been baited?
At the Hercules, here comes Hector in arms.
Omnipotent Mars, Lances the Almighty, gave Hector a gift.
A guilt stuck with blows.
Peace! Omnipotent Mars of Lances the Almighty gave Hector a gift. The air giver, a man so brave and certain he would fight he, from morn till night out of his pavilion. I am that flower.
That mint! That Columbine!
Sweet Lord Columbine. Sweet royalty, bestow upon me this sense of hearing.
Speak, brave Hector, we are much delighted.
This Hector far surmounted Hannibal. The party is gone.
My fellow Hector! She is gone! She's 2 months on her way!
What meanest thou?
Faith, unless you play the honest Trojan, the poor wench is casted away. She's quick. The child brags in her belly already. 'Tis yours.
Dost thou infeminize me among potentates? Thou shalt die!
It shall Hector be whipped for Jacqueline that is quick by him, and hanged for Pompey that is dead by him.
God save you, madam.
Well, Kuzak Markade, but that's how they corrupts our marriage.
I am sorry, madam. For the news I bring is heavy on my tongue. The king, your father,
Dead? For my life?
even so, my tale is told.
Word is away, the sea begins to cloud.
For mine own part, I breathe free breath. I have seen the day of wrong through the little hole of discretion, and I will right myself like a soldier.
How fares your majesty?
We have to prepare. I will await tonight.
Madam, not so. I beseech you stay.
Prepare, I say! I thank you, gracious lords, for all of your fair endeavors, and do entreat out of a new sad soul that you vouchsafe to find it within your rich wisdom to excuse or hide the liberal opposition of our spirits, and over boldly we have borne ourselves in the converse of breath your gentleness was guilty of it. Farewell, worthy lord. A heavy heart bears not a nimble foot.
'Tis meet the morning brow of progeny forbade the smile and courtesy of love. Yet, since love's first argument was on foot, let not the cloud of sorrow jostle it from what it purposed. Yet, to cry at friends lost is not by much so wholesome, profitable, and to rejoice at friends but newly won.
I understand you not, my griefs are tough.
Honest, plain words, best pierce the ear of grief. For your fair sakes, ladies, we have neglected time, played foul play with our oaths. Your beauty, ladies, hath much deformed us, even fashioning our humors to the opposite ends of our intents. Our love being yours, the air that love makes is likewise yours. We to ourselves grew false, for once being false, forever to be true to those that make us both fair ladies, you.
We have received your letters, full of love, and your favors, the ambassadors of love, and our maiden council rated them at pleasant jest, courtship, and courtesy, but more devout than this. In our own respects have we not been, and therefore met your loves in their own fashion, like a marriage.
The letters, madam, showed much more than jest. So did our looks.
Did not quote themselves.
Now at the latest minute of the hour, grant us your loves.
A time methinks too short to make a world without an bargain. Your oath I will not trust, but go with speed to some forlorn and vacant hermitage, remote from all the pleasures of the world. There stay, until the 12 celestial signs bring about the annual reckoning, and if this austere and insatiable life change not your offer made in the heat of blood, a frost and fast, hard lodging and thin weeds, knit not the gaudy blossoms of your love, but that it bear this child and last love ever. At the expiration of the year, come challenge me. Challenge me by these deserts and by this virgin palm kissing thine. I will be thine. And until that instant, lock myself up in a mournful house, raining the tears of lamentation for the remembrance of my father's death. If this thou do deny, let our hands part, neither entitled in the other's heart.
Hence, hermit then. My heart is in thy breast.
Oh, what to me, my love? What to me, wife?
Dear, fair health and honesty, with freeful love, I wish you all these three.
Shall I say thank you, gentle wife?
Not so, my lord. A 12-month and a day, I'll mark no words that smooth face will say. Come when the king doth to my lady come, then, if I have much love, I'll give you some.
I'll serve thee truly and faithfully till then.
Yet swear not, lest ye be forsworn again.
It says Mariah.
At the 12-month end, I'll change my black gown for a faithful friend.
I'll stay with patience, but the time is long.
The like are you. You taller or so young.
Studies, my lady. Mistress, look on me. Behold the window of my heart, mine eye. What humble suit awaits thy answer there? Impose on me some service for thy love.
I have heard of you, my lord Baron, before I saw you. And the world's large tongue proclaims you for a man replete with mocks, full of comparisons on wounding flouts, which you in all estates will execute without life and the mercy of your wit. To weed this wormwood from your fruitful brain, and therewithal to win me, if you please, without the which I am not to be won. You shall this 12-month term from day to day visit the speechless sick, and still converse with groaning wretches, and your task shall be, while the fierce endeavor of your wit, to enforce the painted impotent, to smile.
To invoke wild laughter in the throat of death. It cannot be. It is impossible. Mirth cannot move a soul in agony.
A just prosperity lies in the ear of him that hears it, never in the tongue of him that speaks it. Then, if sickly ears, deaf to the clamor of their own dear groans, will hear your idle scorns, continue then, and I will have you, and not faultless all. But if not, throw away that spirit, and I will find you right joyful of your reformation.
A 12th month. Well, befall what will befall, I'll just a 12-month in a hospital. Our wooing doth not end like an old play. Jack hath not Jill. These ladies' courtesy might well have made our sport a comedy.
Come, sir. Once a 12-month and a day, then 'twill end.
That's too long for a play.
Sweet Majesty, vouchsafe me.
Was not that Lord Hector?
Worthy not of Troy.
I will kiss that royal finger. Take me. I am a votary. I have vowed to Jack Juaneta to hold the power for our sweet love 3 years. But most esteemed greatness, will you hear the dialogue that the 2 learned dames compiled in praise of the owl and the cuckoo? It should have followed in the end of our show.
Call them forth quickly. We will do so.
Hola! Approach! This side, I, winter. The other, bad, spring. One maintained by the owl, the other by the cuckoo. Where begin?
When daisies pined and violets blue, and lady smocks all silver white, and cuckoo buds of yellow hue, to paint the meadows with delight. The cuckoo then on every tree mocks married men, for thus he sings cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Oh, word of fear, unpleasing to a married ear. Oh, word of fear, unpleasing to a married ear. When icicles hang by the wall, and Dick the shepherd blows his nail, and Tom bears logs into the hall, and milk comes frozen home in pail. When blood is nipped and waste may fall, then nightly sings the staring owl to a merry note, a greasy drone doth kill the pot. A merry note, a greasy drone doth kill the pot.
The words of Mercury are harsh after the songs of Apollo. You that way, we this way.